What if I told you that you have the power to have anything you want in this world? And it all comes down to one single concept. In today's video, we are deciphering The Power of Awareness by Neville Goddard, Chapter 11, and it's called Interference. You are free to choose the concept you will accept of yourself. Therefore, you possess the power of intervention, the power which enables you to alter the course of your future. The process of rising from your present concept to a higher concept of yourself is the means of all true progress. The higher concept is waiting for you to incarnate it in the world of experience. You can have whatever you want as soon as you actually assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled and live in that assumption that you already are and you already have what you want. What you consent to be true will actually manifest in your life. You will just have to go through a series of events, and sometimes you don't, by the way, and you will eventually be in the state of the wish fulfilled in this world as you have in your imagination. In your imagination, you are always assuming that feeling that you already have it. But in this 3D reality, sometimes there is a time lag. Sometimes it can be a day, sometimes a week, sometimes a month. It doesn't matter. All that matter is you stay in the feeling of the wish fulfilled, because this will determine all the circumstances that you will face in your life. Now unto him that is able to do exceeding abundantly above all that we ask or think, according to the power that worketh in us. Unto him be glory. Him that is able to do more than you can ask or think is your imagination. You are all imagination. When you are imagining, you are actually becoming in tune with God. You are becoming in tune with the universal mind, because we all came from one source. And this one source, once you imagine yourself lovingly, and you imagine others lovingly too, you are impressing your subconscious mind, which is connected to the universal mind, which is connected to the mind of God. So everything works in harmony. You are creating a new symphony that you will be a note in it. And the power that worketh in us is your attention. This is why it's so important to harden your attention, to solicit your attention, to make it sharp. Understanding imagination to be him that is able to do all that you ask, and attention to be the power by which you create your world. You can now build your ideal world. Imagine yourself to be the ideal you dream of and desire. Remain attentive to this imagined state, and as fast as you completely feel that you are already this ideal, it will manifest itself as reality in your world. This is so important. Once you assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, and then you decide that you don't want it, it's no good, it's gonna happen. If you are, for example, sleeping, like counting down like maybe $100 bills, like counting $100,000 in cash, and you slept doing that, and you decided that after that day you don't want it, it's no good, it's gonna happen. You slipped in the feeling of the wish fulfilled. You slipped in the possession of that money. You slipped feeling like you already have it, so it's gonna happen. He was in the world, and the world was made by him. The world knew him not. The mystery hid from the ages, Christ in you, the hope of glory. The he in the first of these quotations is your imagination, as previously explained. There is only one substance. This substance is consciousness. Remember, there is only one consciousness, and you are an aspect of God. Everything is God collectively. The one is the all are the one. It is your imagination which forms this substance into concepts, which concepts are then manifested as conditions, circumstances, and physical objects. Thus, imagination made your world. What you imagine feelingly will happen in your world, whether you like it or not, whether you are aware of it or not. But once you are aware of it, you'll be so careful of what thoughts you are entertaining, because what you entertain as a thought, it will happen in your life. What you entertain as a thought, it's just, for you, you might feel like it's just a thought, but thoughts and feelings are shaping your whole world. So be careful. This supreme truth, with but few exceptions, man is not conscious of. The mystery, Christ in you, referred to in the second quotation, is your imagination, by which your world is molded. The hope of glory is your awareness of the ability to rise perpetually to higher levels. Christ is not to be found in history nor in external forms. You find Christ only when you become aware of this fact that your imagination is the only redemptive power. Your imagination is so powerful that you can create things out of thin air if you are a master at manifesting. If you are a master at holding your attention for long periods of time on one thing and one thing only, you're going to do miracles. If you believe in your imaginal act, you will attract it into your life, into your day-to-day life, into your 3D reality, into this hologram. Because remember, what you consent to be true and what you see yourself to be, you actually experience in this world. Because remember, physical reality is just a mirror. You only get what you are projecting. So if you are standing in front of a mirror, let's say you are smiling. What do you expect? The mirror will smile, right? But let's say you are frowning and you are actually fighting that mirror and you want to make it smile. Will it actually respond to you in any way, shape, or form? It won't, because it's just a mirror. It reflects back what's inside of you. If what's inside of you is of good report, then you will attract things of good report. If what's inside of you is bad and evil and insecure, then you will attract these things into your life. So if you actually encounter something that is not in harmony with what you are imagining, maybe this is an echo from the old state of being. Because remember, this physical reality is dense. So sometimes there is a time lag, so don't panic. When this is discovered, the towers of dogma will have heard the trumpets of truth, and like the walls of Jericho, crumble to dust. Once you know that imagination creates reality, there is no going back. You know that every thought and every feeling you have, you will experience in your life. So you must be so careful about what you entertain, because what you entertain, you will experience. So you now have the responsibility. You now have the power to change everything. The power is your imagination and you thinking feelingly about the things that you want. This is the secret. Feeling is the secret. Feeling the thing. And feeling is the acceptance of the truth that you already have what you want. It's not the feeling of excitement. Sometimes excitement can manifest things, but it's really the feeling of acceptance, gratefulness that you already have what you want. Because remember, everything is here and now. And this is the power that you can actually use to change your whole world. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, subscribe to the channel. Like to reach more people. Comment down below in the comments. What do you want to see next? And until next video, I will see you soon.